Hi everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation. I have a project share for you and I'm super happy with how it came out, and I spent a day trying to smash my stash, and I smashed a bunch of ephemera packs that I had purchased a long time ago from a scrapbook store, or it was actually a stamp store that it hasn't been in existence for years, and I'm really sad about it because it was a really fun store. But they had all kinds of different stuff, and the name of the store was Stampity Doodah. So if you're in the area around Milwaukee, Oregon, and you remember that store, that's where I got all these things. It was a long time ago. But I had some ephemera packs that I have not used, and I decided to smash them. So what I did was, and this is part of my hashtag Crafty Goals 2024 and the hashtag Smash Your Crafty Stash 2024, is I took the ephemera packs, and I'm going to put some pictures of them right now so you can kind of see what I started with. And then I added some of my own hand coffee dyed paper, and I tried to make something. So then I was thinking, so how am I going to do this with, covers? How am I going to make the covers? So I had kind of the insides, I had all the pages, but I didn't know what to do for the covers. So I went through my stash, and I have all these, gift bags, or sacks from places that I purchased, and they were the flat kind of bags that you get when you buy something, and they were huge. They were just ginormous. And so I thought, well, these are going to be perfect to actually use for these. So that's what I ended up doing to make the covers. So I'm going to kind of talk you through this, and then I'll have pictures to kind of illustrate it. I'm not going to do an actual tutorial, but I did take pictures as I was doing it, so you could see what I was doing. But anyways, I ended up, between all of the papers that I had and the ephemera bits that I had, I decided I was either going to use it or lose it. And I used as absolutely much as I thought I would use and like. And then the rest of it, there was a couple pieces that went into my ephemera drawer for other projects, but the rest of it went away because I definitely, there was nothing I was going to be able to do with it. So without further ado, let's talk about these. So these are awesome. I ended up making 4 of them, and they didn't take very long. They were really cool. So these measure, throw my ruler, 6 by 9. And again, the covers are grocery sacks that I got, when I purchased things. So what I did was I took the grocery sacks and I put them on their side. So you can see this is like the opening of the sack. I just folded those over, and I measured it so that it would be 6 inches on either side, and then I just folded it over and glued that down. And I folded the top or the bottom up and glued that up, and that created a pocket on both sides so you could have a place to put things. So that's literally all I did to make the covers of this. I just took those bags and did that. So then once I did that, I just went to town decorating them. I had divided up all the papers, and I had enough for 4. And then I went through all of the little ephemera bits, and then I just like collaged them, layered them together, and made things that I thought I liked. How's that? So I had some really cool stuff in there. This is a raid time cocktail recipe, and it has stuff in it I've never even heard of. I've heard of gin, yeah. Campari, I think I've heard of that, but I'm not really sure what it is. And then Pernod, I don't even know if I'm spelling that right. But anyways, it's a raid time cocktail. Very interesting piece of ephemera. When I opened it up, these came in the ephemera bits. So I've got this postcard from Houston, Texas, and this was dated in 1965. Somebody wrote to Ruth, a lady named Joe wrote to Ruth, and that was in the ephemera bits. And then I'm not even really sure, this doesn't even look like a card catalog card. So I don't even know what that is. If you guys know, let me know, but it's really interesting. So I put those in there, and then, so I went through, this is one of my coffee dyed calendar pages, but then the rest of the pages, I'll just flip through them. These were in the ephemera packs. So like, I don't even know, it's a stamping store. So I know some of them, they were using, you know, as practice, I guess, and then they put them in the packs. But I've got music pages, I've got dictionary pages, pattern pages. This is like some cardstock here. This is one of my papers, but I'll just flip through this really quick. So I just kind of went through and mashed these together, put in my papers. I sewed a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And I have myself a little junk journal. And they're all, you know, a little bit different. Some of the pages are the same, but they're all very unique in their construction as far as, you know, the papers that I use. So then I got a nice little pocket. Now I know this is pretty flimsy, but this is like a pamphlet. This is, you know, like a pamphlet journal. So that's pretty cool. So this one here, this was a playing card, but I liked the back of it better than that on the other side. This, I think, was printed on a piece of paper. So I cut it out and I kind of tore the top edge around the crowns and used that. This is a real ledger piece. And I had this like dictionary card, or, you know, vocabulary card. And then this says, July 15th, you are likely to be in some work with the public, which I am. So there you go. Backs are plain. Then in this one here in the front pocket, I tucked this. This is awesome. This is a page, I want to say it was from Women's Day, if I remember correctly. March of 1952. Yeah, it is Women's Day. And it is amazing. So I just kept that so that I could tuck that in there. And then I have like all of this, and I'll just go through. This is from a Stampington and Company, I think it's called, magazine, some artist paper. I did recognize that, but then I added, you know, like some of my paper too. So you have some journaling spots. I think this was a photocopy, but these were all in the packs. So I just like layered stuff together. And this is a Chinese menu. So that's kind of cool. Not sure where that came from. Music pages, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is really a pretty cool journal. I like how it turned out. I have had these things forever, and I mean, it's been, honestly, seriously, years, and I don't know why I never really used them, but I was like, I either got to use them or get rid of them. So there's that one. This one here was fun. Has the First State Savings Bank ticket on here, and so then I kind of went with, you know, some numbers and stuff because it was savings bank. But then when I saw the milk cap, I just had to use that one too. In here, this was fun. This is from 1935, and this was a stamp savings book. Unbelievable. So cool. I just love it. This one says 1936. Just super cool. And then it had some, you know, Monopoly money in there, so I thought that was kind of appropriate for this one. And then I'll flip through here again real quick, so you can see a lot of the papers are similar because they came out of the same kind of packs, but I tried to vary them as much as I could, you know. Add some of my own coffee dyed paper so that you have places to journal. And these papers are so thin, oh my gosh, but they're going to be so much fun to use. This is going to be great. But then I, you know, as I was doing it, I was thinking, use it or lose it. So if it was really something in those packs that I was not going to use, I didn't use it. On this one here, I just added the paper clip here and then this little airmail tag I thought was kind of fun. And then this had a picture and there was no date on it, so I have no idea who these people are or what day it was, but look at that. Isn't that cool? And then this cute image here and the ticket. I loved it. On the inside here, I've got another one of those cards. I have like, it's from a songbook, but I don't, it's a weird, I've never seen like a card catalog like that before. And then here is kind of a picture of a postcard kind of thing on both sides, which is kind of cool. And then this one, this particular thing is like a vinyl placemat kind of thing that was in there. So I thought that was fun. That was fun. Got some mock maple syrup here that we can do a recipe with. Yeah. So I'll just flip through this so you can see real quick. But I hope this, I hope you like this. I loved it. I thought it was, and this is the cover to some of the music pages that I had. So I had to use that, even though it kind of looks weird because it's like pink. I still had to use it. I had to, right? I just love it. I love how these turned out, and I love that they're all anywhere between 14 and 16 like pages. So they're anywhere between 28 and 32 pages altogether. To have some of my journaling pleasure. And then I've got a pocket back here for things that I can add to it. But these are the journals that I made. Really super cute. Again, these were bags for groceries, or not groceries, but like gift bags I got from gift stores and stuff. And I just folded them into a 6x9, and then I just folded the edges over. This helped reinforce, and I just glued those down, but then I folded the bottoms up to make pockets, which I thought was pretty fun. So that's how I did it. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please let me know, and I'll be back soon with other fun things. So thanks, and stay crafty. Bye-bye.